can cure that, and there are videos all over the place showing that. So that would be something significant there. Or there's been lots of tests with soaking your vegetables in the very, 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 very high alkaline water, and that's what it takes to get the pesticides off of some of these vegetables now. If you don't buy organic vegetables, you're probably getting pesticides on them, and the pesticide companies have gone to this oily pesticide, and the very, 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 very high pH levels. If you soak your vegetables in there, that will actually dissolve the pesticides, and you can see that coming off in your water. I'll show you that sometime on my website. Let's say hot water alarm. Some of the units say they do have that. That's probably important, because hot water going through your machine will ruin it. So you'd want some kind of indication that it's going through hot. Help, hot, turn me off. So flow rate indicator, that's really not that important, because you can just adjust the flow from your faucet, and you should just use a slow flow, fast enough to go through push the water through the machine, but slow enough to where you have to stand there for 30 seconds to a minute to pour a 16-ounce glass of water, because you want it ionized fully and not just rapidly going through there and not really being ionized very well. Next thing, cleaning. The cleaning systems all look pretty good. There's only, let me see, automatic wash cleans when it's turned off. There's a lot of, different, systems for cleaning. This one, the Life, says that it doesn't have a cleaning system, and you're supposed to call the customer service, but I will probably call on that and update this chart, because I can't imagine that they don't have a cleaning system this day and age, because those plates are expensive and you want to keep the scaling off of them. That's an important thing. That's important for your ionizer to stay ionizing well. So you don't want 3 years down the line that you pour water out of your machine and it's just not coming up to the pH or ORP level that it used to when it was brand new. You don't want that to happen. And that's what will happen if you allow that mineral scaling to happen on the plates. And you don't want to have to send your machine back to blah blah company to get cleaned, because that's going to be expensive for you. You'll pay the shipping. And so if they have a cleaning system, that is important, and I would take a look at that as being important. Do you have to wait while it's cleaning? That's probably important. People are in a hurry, and they don't, if every time you pour a glass of water you have to wait, that might be a little inconvenient. Some of these systems have it on the back end to where they'll clean it at the end when you turn it off, or that you can skip the process of cleaning and just do it once a day, or things like that that are more convenient for people. And I think it's important to take a look at that and your lifestyle and see what you're going to be comfortable with. The filters, I think, are another, everybody toots their horn on, but I do have to say I really like the Biostone filters, and that would be, let me see, I'll show you which machines would have a Biostone. The Melanie, the Athena, and well, there are others. They're just not on this chart. Just the Jupiter and Ion Ways, but those companies produce machines with Biostone filters, and that's a great filter. It's got tourmaline in it, which is a naturally ionizing stone, and it's you can get 1 micron or 0.01. For most cities, 1 micron is perfectly fine. If you're concerned about your water, if you lived in Jamaica or you lived in, some rural area, you might want to get that 0.01 micron because you might not be so sure about what's in your water. So, and perhaps as we go further into the 21st century, we'll all be going with the 0.01 micron just because of what we're afraid is in the water. So, some of these machines, 1, 2, 3, let me see, have the capability of 0.01 micron. This is 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. Not sure about this last one. I will get some of these questions answered though as time goes on. So please check back. A lot of these that says filtration, that's carbon filters. If it doesn't say biostone, it is a carbon filter. And that would be silver in coated carbon so that you don't get bacteria forming in your filter. That's important, and they're all good like that. Some have dual filtration, and that's something that you might, if you're interested in more filtration, that would be something to look at. I personally think 1 filter's fine with me. I've always had 1, and I'm super happy with it. But if you gave me 2, I wouldn't be unhappy either. So, but really depending on where you live and what your preferences are and how healthy or unhealthy you are, you might want to filter your water more. And just to mention, all these water ionizers you can buy pre-filters for, so you can filter all the water ionizers more. Just attach a pre-filter to the line prior to it going to your water ionizer. Next, let me see. Oh, that's just more about the information about the filter, and they all have a display or counter or something to tell you the life of the filter. And here's the cost of the filter. They're all so similar that I don't even want to go over that. Electrical power supply. Oh, different people are tooting their horns about this. We've got transformers, and that's the old standby, and that's, some people are saying, oh, that's old technology. Oh, awful, you got to get rid of it. But, my machine lasted for 16 years so far, and it's probably going to go, I've heard of these machines going for like over 20, and, that's with the transformers, so I'm not concerned about that. The SMPS is supposedly supposed to be much better and more efficient, but will it last longer in the long run? It's a new technology, and I just honestly don't know. I imagine it costs more. It's more efficient. Why wouldn't it last? But, that's just everybody's trying their best to put what they think is the best in the machine. I think they're all good, so I wouldn't really worry about that. Power consumption, if you are worried about more power consumption, here there's a couple of units here and here that have greater than the others. So you might want to check into that. That could be because if they have bigger plates and they're trying to push electricity through those big plates, that really does power up the wattage, because it takes a lot. It's very inefficient to have to put all that electricity through those plates, so it does take more electricity to do it. So just food for thought. And please do take your time to watch the videos and look at the lab results as well below. Thank you.